Hello, hello. This is Adelaide Brown, your heart coach, and I'm coming by because my girl Ty Scott King gave me a great question to answer, and I thought it was pretty interesting, and I just wanted to share my perspective on this very popular topic. The question is, what do I do if I feel like social media is ruining my dating relationships? What do I do if I feel like social media is ruining my dating relationships? Now, I just wanted to first say social media has its place in your relationships depending on what type of relationship you have. If you are single and you feel like social media is ruining your dating abilities, then I would encourage you to pull back from social media. Or if you're going to be on social media, don't post so much of your information. Maybe you might post a few things about you, but when it comes to what you're doing, where you're going, you might want to keep some of that information to yourself. Because when you want to date someone and you're putting all of your business out on social media, sometimes that does not go well when you actually connect with that person, because they may have questions about where you were and who you were hanging with and who's this person on your page back in March of 2008. So I just encourage you, if you're single and on social media, to limit the amount of your personal information that you're posting so that you can have a more of a clear slate and clean slate and be able to present more, so that you can be able to present more of what you want to present versus having to be on a defense and explain yourself all of the time. If you are dating or courting someone and you feel like social media is ruining your relationship, I encourage you and that person to come up with guidelines about how you're going to use social media. I know a lot of couples get into arguments over why didn't the other person post them on their page or put a picture up of them, and I just really think that that is a burden in relationships that just should not even be there. So if you're dating someone, I encourage you to sit down and discuss how you're going to handle your relationship in regards to social media, how many pictures you're going to post, what you're going to talk about when it comes to you and that person, and also talk about how you're going to handle how other people respond to you. You may have exes or people who admire you that are trying to connect with you, but you know you're in a relationship, so you guys can discuss how you're going to handle that. And if you're married and you feel like social media is ruining your relationship, the same rules apply with in the relationship as far as dating, but it's more, I feel it's more serious when you're married, be simply because you have made this commitment to this person. I know a lot of married couples who have social media pages that are joint. So you would have, like Jennifer and James Johnson. Instead of each person having an individual page, they have separate page, they have a joint page, so that whomever is trying to connect with them, the husband or wife, can see it as well. My husband does not like social media. He's not on social media, but he doesn't have a problem with me being on social media. He knows that I do a lot of my business online and I connect with a lot of my clients online, so he understands that. But I also make it my business not to entertain anyone that might be in my inbox trying to connect with me. I limit the type of conversation I have with people so there's no flirting or even insinuations of flirting going on. And those are just things that I do, even though he's not on social media. But I do that because as his wife, I would not want him to feel like he can't trust me on that platform. But also, I treat him how I would want to be treated. If he was on social media, I wouldn't want him to be entertaining conversations that weren't tasteful or really didn't add to anything we have going on. The type of conversations that can cause us to get off track in relationships. So that is my take on the question, what do I do if I feel like social media is ruining my dating? And I'd love to hear from you as well. So I thank y'all. I thank Ty. And if you want to connect with me, you can do that on social media at The Heart Connections. I'm Adelaide Brown, your heart coach. Love y'all.